During the summer of reading for children and families at the library, parents can expose their children to some unique historical children's literature here at Central Library. It's all part of a new exhibit in the Nina Mason Pulliam Indianapolis Special Collections Room, where Chris Marshall has joined us, who is more or less the curator of this exhibit. And Chris, tell us about this children's exhibit of literature.
The exhibit is entitled "A Was an Apple Pie, a Slice of Children's Literature." It is based on the old poem "A Was an Apple Pie." The official name is "The Tragic Death of A. Apple Pie." And it's an alphabetical exhibit where it goes from A to Z, and we show books that start with the letter A, B, C, D, etc., or the author's last name starts with that. So for example, A, you'll find Alice in Wonderland, you'll find Aesop's Fables, etc. This collection, we've had this for a number of years. It was put together by the children's librarians in the early days of the library, and they just continued to build it. So it got squirreled away, and when we opened up the room, we had this collection, and now we've started working with it and researching it, and we put the exhibit together. Lots of great stuff in this collection. You can see through the exhibit, and then I brought out a few other samples ranging in time frame. Here we've got Beatrix Potter, Pinocchio, Hans Christian Andersen, Edward Lear, and we even have some newer stuff. Here's Robert Sabuta's Winter in White, so we've added a few current things as well, such as Harry Potter and a Nancy Drew, to kind of bring the collection even further up in time, where it kind of stopped in the 80s. There's lots of great stuff, lots of great stuff.
Now, whereas people may know this room, the Nina Mason Pulliam Indianapolis Special Collections Room, for collections of Indiana or Indianapolis related materials, these aren't necessarily Indiana related, correct?
Correct. A lot of them have no connection to Indianapolis whatsoever. They're just really cool and they're really nice. Here's a really cool example. Maurice Sendak's Where the Wild Things Are, and one of the nice things about it is we have it autographed.
Oh boy.
So we got it autographed in '91. I don't know if he was one of our McFadden lecturers that year or not. One of the other interesting things, a lot of the older books, for example, this one, which is Oliver Optic's Young American Abroad series, this was called Outward Bound, did belong to local people. For those who have been in Indianapolis for a while might recognize this name, Charles Manser. The Manser and the Hume family, and then there was the Hume Manser building, and they were a very prominent family in Indianapolis. This one is from Charles Manser, from his father, December 25th, 1867. So we have a lot of books in the collection that have a lot of provenance that came from local children. And when the library was forming, I suspect they gave us, their collection of children's books.
The Nina Mason Pulliam Indianapolis Special Collections Room is located here at Central Library on the 6th floor. Tell us about how parents or families can come and view these works and how long the exhibit will continue.
The exhibit will be up to the end of the year, so you've got plenty of time to come and see the exhibit. If they want to see materials in the Indianapolis Room, they're not able to be checked out, but they can look at them here on the 6th floor. If they find something in the catalog that says it's in the Indianapolis Room and they're like, oh wow, that's something I had when I was a kid. I'd like to read that to my kids. They can come here and we can get it out, and they can sit and read to their kids if they like in the Indianapolis Room.
What a great supplement to the summer reading program. If parents want to take a little field trip with their children, come here to Central Library and view some great historical works. And what's impressive upon first glance is that the condition of these books seems to be immaculate.
Yes, a lot of them are in really, really great condition. The librarians took great care of them and stashed them away, so they didn't get a lot of wear and tear over the years, but they're in great, a lot of them are in great condition.
The exhibit again is entitled?
A Was an Apple Pie, a Slice of Children's Literature, based on the poem A Tragic Death of an Apple Pie.
Okay, very good. Chris Marshall from the Indianapolis Special Collections Room. The exhibit will continue through the end of the year, and for more information, visit the library's new and updated website at imcpl.org.